So boys and girls, once you finish placing your house safely outside, you're actually going to leave it there and come back inside. You are going to pick up a clipboard that looks like this, that has this red sheet on it, and a Sharpie. One thing you will never do is write on this red sheet. This red sheet is here just to give you ideas, and I'm going to talk about what it says in just a second. Then you're going to have a choice of 4 different styles of paper. There's going to be one style that is a frame, and it doesn't have any space for writing. It's only for pictures. So if you do not want to write today, that's fine, and you just want to draw your house, you would pick up this piece of paper, you'd put it here, you'd put it underneath the clip, so you'd put it on top of your red sheet, and then you would go outside and start drawing with your Sharpie. Here are some examples of what some kids did with this sheet. They drew the picture of their house. This person included what they imagined going on, and this person drew all the things that were around it. Now you'll notice that some of these people had more time than others. This person right here took a lot of time just getting their stuff set up and everything. So their drawing is not as developed as this. So you really want to get your house set up and then get back out there with your clipboard so that you can start right away. Now, if this is not the style that you're looking for, if you're thinking, but I kind of want to write a little bit, you may want to get this style here. This one has a frame with one space for writing, and if you look here, this person wrote, "My house is great for butterflies and ladybugs," and then she drew this beautiful drawing. So that is awesome. Now, if you're like, well, I want to draw, but I think I want to draw even just a little bit more than that, well, then you may want to have option 3. That's this one right here, where you have a beautiful frame and you have 2 spaces for drawing. Here's someone who did that. And wrote in 2 of the boxes and drew. And here's another one where they wrote in both of the boxes and then they drew their picture. Last but not least, if you were like, no, I had a whole idea of a story I wanted to write and blah, 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 then you may want to pick up option 4. And this is one that has lots of spaces for writing and for other ideas that you may have. And this is an example of someone who filled that out. They wrote an entire story, and they wrote other things about what they liked and what they enjoyed using clay. And then we have this as well, this person who did this. If you do all this, sometimes you may run out of time to do a really developed drawing, but it's still going to look awesome. So again, you will have 4 options. Whichever option you choose, again, you're going to put on top of your red sheet. Take your Sharpie, go outside and sit quietly by your house and begin drawing and writing. Now, on this red sheet are a few ideas. When you write, it could be that you would write from the perspective of an artist. The favorite thing about my house is I like making things with clay because I enjoyed using blank to create unique textures in the clay. You might want to write in another box of thinking about your imagination. I think blank live in my house, da 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 da. If my house stayed outside, I think da 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 da. I think my house would be great for da 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 da. Now again, you're not going to fill in these spaces with your Sharpie. This is your idea sheet. What you would do is if you go, oh yeah, I think I'd want to do that one. I think blank live in my house. You would copy that onto your white sheet here. And you would say, I think da-da-da would live in my house because blah, blah, blah. Now, third option would be the storyteller perspective. A long time ago, a blank was looking for a home. Or, there was once a blank who had been lost. Or, blank had been out all night looking for a home, and then da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Last but not least, you can write from the perspective of your house. I'd been alone for so long I wondered if anyone would ever come to live in me. Or, all of a sudden I felt someone coming through my door. Or, I had always dreamed of blah, blah, blah. So, you get the idea. Have fun.